doing back there? Are we about ready live? Are we live? Are we live? We're coming live to you from Center for Spiritual Living, East Hawaii. Oh, everybody full? Yes. For all those folks joining us online, we just ate. Yeah. And now we're all going into our food coma. So if it's not too lively, just work with it, all right? Anyway, so welcome. We are here for our annual meeting. Yeah, thank goodness it only happens once a year. And when we're done, you'll understand why I said that. Fred, I can't see Ray. Would you mind just maybe, there you go. Thank you so much. Because if we can't see Ray, we have no idea what's going on. All right, my beloveds, welcome here. And we're going to have Doc joining us live in 1 minute. But before we do that, what do we always do first? Pray. All right. So let's just take a little minute to become present right here, right now. Allow all those digestive juices to go, that was spicy. But I'm going to settle down for this moment. And we just breathe it in. So as we come together here today for this wonderful meeting that we call our annual meeting for Center for Spiritual Living East Hawaii, I know that we're blessed. We're blessed by the presence of each other. We're blessed by the knowingness that we are these magnificent creations of the divine. And we recognize and know that this divine energy is moving through us, around us, and as us in all that we do, think, say, feel, and experience. And I know for each one of us as we are here today, that we come together with an open heart and mind, knowing that we have invested our time and attention and our love into this beautiful center, into this beautiful community where we come together and we can just be. So I know that I speak a word of blessing and gratitude for everybody that has shown up here to be part of this, for our audiovisual team that is managing it so that not only can we have a beautiful sound in here, but we can also take this message out to all of those that couldn't join us today, far and wide. And I speak a word of blessing on all of those presenters here today, knowing that they are pillars of this community, they are leadership in this community, and step forward in strength and love to be exactly that. So, for anybody that might not have been mentioned in gratitude, know that we're grateful for you right here, right now. So I know that these proceedings unfold with an ease and a grace, a love and a joy, and that it is already done in the mind of God and done magnificently. So I know that it is so, and so we can claim it in full and very vibrant voice as we say, and so it is. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have Doc come to us. Hopefully this mic won't feed back on him. discussion about this, is that he was like going, hang on a second. He goes, I haven't been here for a lot of this year. But what happened was Doc has been a part with...
Do you want to put a mic next to the heater?
It's fine. Okay. It's fine. We'll just move forward. Just say thank you to Doc. Tell him we love him.
Okay, thank you, Doc.
All right. So we started this year out beautifully. I think we're going to be moving back to the slide. And so Doc was full in here and everything, and we did our beautiful retreats, our leadership council retreats. Everything was excited, and he was in all the way, as fortunately he always has been terribly, terribly supportive. And then his wife wanted him to come and join him at Camp Cedar Ridge. What? Leaving us to go and be with his wife. Anyway, so in May, he packed up everything. It was a difficult decision because he really loves the island and he loves this community. And so he packed up everything and he moved to Camp Cedar Ridge to be with Dr. Casey. And of course, you know, being in camp 24/7 with your wife and doing what you love to do, he's very, very happy out there. Now, he has stayed in contact with us. He watches every service. He participates as fully as he can. He's supported the Leadership Council with his wisdom and his presence ongoing. He has supported me ongoing through this time. And so, and we will eventually say goodbye to him later on in the service. Not goodbye as in he's leaving completely, but he's going to be moving off the board, legitimately so. He can't be here. And he's not coming back. You know what? I didn't get that one. He's not coming back to us. He's picking Casey over us. He's cold. He's cold. I mean, really cold. Really. It hurt my heart. Anyway, so what else he was going to say? He's going to talk about the meeting today. So today we get to talk about everything that we accomplished here at the center for this past year. We're going to go through the different stages of we're going to begin with our financial wellness, which our beloved Sandra Silva is going to be with us. And I know here's the order. All right. We're then moving forward to looking around the property, what we did today, and our beloved John Hitch is going to be doing that. And then we're going to go to our ongoing offerings and events and fun stuff. Yeah, and that's going to be Sandra and Lissa going to be taking that over. We then lead into our outreach program where our beloved Sandy is going to be doing that. And then, of course, and also other goodnesses, because we have a lot of other goodness that we get to do. And then, of course, from there on, we move from last year into next year. And I will do the vision cast for this coming year. And we'll move through that. And then from there, Sandy will benedict us out. And then at that point, if there's any food, please go ahead and take it with you. I packed it in, you can pack it out. All right? So what are we going to do right now is we're going to get the show on the road. So let's welcome up our beloved Sandra Silva. Here you are. Do you want to be here or there?
Oh, I would like to be over here.
Yeah, there you go.
This is perfect. As a center, we're doing really well. We have a very strong, prudent reserve to get us through any unexpected things that might happen, because we always have to expect the unexpected. So we've got a great, prudent reserve. We've got a great building fund. We've got things planned, both for this building and for the little schoolhouse, just to keep everything in great shape and take care of our investments. Let's go to the trends, how our financial trends have been. I mean, look at these numbers. This is freaking amazing. In 2020, our actual income was $64,000. That's a very respectable number. That was a good number. We had an aspirational 21, and we brought in $75,000. So we went from 60 to 70. The next year, we just totally leapfrogged over 80. Forget 80. We were aspirational again. We went for 100, and we almost got there, damn it. We were at 94. 23, we went for 105, and this year we broke 6 figures. And this just means we can do more. We can do more good. We can have more events. We can do more outreach. We can share more with our outreach partners. We can keep our building in great shape. We can pay our AV team. We can pay our musicians. We can pay our speakers. We can spread our good amongst everybody, including our community. So that's how we walk out our vision, and we're doing a great job of it. That's it.
Yeah, isn't that fun to hear? Yes. It's so good to see it. You know, I don't know why I'm speaking, but I just have the experience of being in this day to day and watching this community just do this effortlessly, easily, because there's a joy involved in it. All right, so next let's welcome up John. Where's John? John Hitch is going to come up.
Hey, I'm John. You're. Oh, there we go. How's that? Okay. I'm John Hitch, a member of the Leadership Council, and today I'd like to share with you what we accomplished around the property this last year. The big project for the year was putting on the gutters on the building and taking care of the wood trim. We first removed all the vinyl gutters and took care of all the wood underneath them. All of the fascia, wood, trim, and peaks were sanded and completed and cleaned. Primed and hand painted were 2 coats of premium quality semi-gloss paint. We then brought in Corey's Gutters, who installed new continuous metal gutters and were color matched to the trim. We then moved forward with sanding and painting all of the beams underneath the peaks, and then we finished up with sanding, caulking, and painting all the window trim, and painting bathroom doors and trim to match. So not only do we have gutters that keep our sanctuary modestly dry, we also have wood taken care of, and it looks beautiful. We are also continuously working on the property and maintaining the grounds. I would like to express a gratitude to Stephen Jacur. I knew I was going to butcher that last name. Sorry, Stephen. For all that he has done this year around the property, and to Kit Winterborn for her help in the garden. We look forward to more projects this coming year to enhance the beauty of the property and to create even more wonderful experience for our community.
I like podiums. This is like our wall.
I know, right?
All right.
We have to do the first part.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll do that. Great. We could, but then we won't be together.
Oh.
I'm a professional. Okay, we're good. Wow.
Wait, there's one more thing. Wait. Now they're not going to be able to see the slides.
Okay, how about now? So we're the fun people.
After our graceful entrance.
Yeah, we're so good. All right,
Ongoing offerings. You want to talk about ongoing offerings, Alyssa?
Totally. Ongoing offerings are things that are ongoing. That we
And we offer them.
We offer them.
Slide.
So this is stuff we do every week as a community. So if last year was abundance and we saw how prosperous we are, this year is community, yeah? This past year. So morning meditations on the Zoom. Come on, I know they're clapping, I love it.
Every freaking morning, someone shows up for this at
Yeah.
8 a.m.
They show up to be quiet. I don't go to it. I love meditation, and join us. It's free, it's every day in the virtual sanctuary. It's easy to jump on that. It's in the newsletter, click the link. Even I can do it. 15 minutes. It's a 15-minute commitment. Okay, next. Wednesday night, Wonder Night.
We had a lot of fun on Wednesdays this year.
We did. We had a lot of stuff going on. Rev Bev continues to do her first Wednesday of the month.
Contemplative service.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's candlelit. We light candles for people we love. We chant. We celebrate the world's consciousness religions. I like consciousness, and Rev Bev does a beautiful job.
It's a very grounding and relaxing and beautiful experience.
It really is. And it's the first Wednesday, and it continues. It's continuing. We love that. Also this year, we had Songwriter Circle. We had like Song Circle. Joachim, that guy right there, headed that up, and then Dennis took it over. And that was on Wednesdays. The jury's out, if that would like to continue forward or not. We'll talk more about that. What do you think, community? Weigh in on that, please. Yeah, we'll weigh in. We'll talk more about it.
We also had our own Samantha Shea doing a lot of sound healing ceremonies on Wednesdays. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
She is really good. Hopefully we'll have some of that this year too.
I wish she was here. We love you, Samantha. We love you, Matt.
Yeah, you too, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. The giraffes. I loved. Yeah, it made us all obsessed with giraffes. So conversations in consciousness. Our emoji is what? It's the exploding head. That's our mascot. On Thursdays at 10 a.m. right here, we have an ongoing conversation. And it's normally about what happened in the service prior. So like if you want to up-level your consciousness in spiritual talk and talk about what happened for you in service, talk more about what we do and our principles, Rev Bev heads that up, kind of facilitates, she coaches it really. It's also her group to talk about her experience too. So it's all of us. It's very, it is a head exploding emoji. Come check it out. It's deep, man, it's deep. These teachings are deep. And we have some wisdom to share, and it really comes out when we're together. All right, next. Ooh, fun stuff. I love fun stuff.
Oh my God, do you remember the installation?
Well, yeah, we had cable installed.
Not that one, silly.
Was there
Rev
another?
Bev!
Oh, Rev Bev. Rev Bev's installation!
That was an amazing day.
Yeah.
Who was here? Who was here?
Everybody was here.
You were so beautiful that day. I felt like Mother of the Bride. I'm sure we all did. I'm sure we all felt like the Mother of the Bride that day. We watched our little Bev go down that aisle looking so amazingly beautiful, and we all cried. We did. We all cried.
Reverend Mark gave her away to us.
Yeah. Yeah, Reverend Marky Mark presided. We had lots of dignitaries that day. Reverend Kathy Huff and Rabbi Rachel, they both spoke. We had lots of dignitaries from Arizona come from her home place, her home church. We had Reverend Karen Einhaus and her beloved Tom. We had Reverend Eric. We had Reverend Susan Gregg. It was an amazing day. And there was amazing food, and I think we even had some wine. You'll see that's kind of a theme throughout all of our events is amazing food.
We have food.
But that was the day that Rev Bev became officially ours, and we're so happy.
No regrets, huh? Yeah,
No regrets.
love us.
No regrets.
You
Well, she
love
might
us.
have some,
Yeah.
but
Have you met us? Vinyl Pirates. Okay, so
this was also Joachim.
Joachim and
Yeah.
Danica.
Yeah, they put this on.
School Saturday Night Lives at the center. I was trying to get
They were awesome.
community, live music. These guys were really fun. They were really loud and rock and roll.
And is that where the lovely taco people came?
A
They
lot
were
of
here.
people came.
Yeah.
Onward. It was a marvelous night for
A moon dance.
Where is Susanna?
Thank you,
Hey, man,
lovely
thank you
Susanna, for her
doing
service in bringing this event.
Meditation dance. We also have
Yard sale.
Susan.
Now
Susan's up there. We like invade her space with all of our stuff, and we may do a huge fundraiser. So thank you for giving up your house for us.
And I tried to ask her how many times we've done this, so many she can't remember. Nobody can remember, but we do know that it's the 3rd annual since COVID, so we'll just start there.
Yay. Great. Onward. Oh, that was fun. Hawaiian Nights.
Hey, who did that one?
That guy.
Joachim
Yeah, that guy. He's done a lot.
and Danica.
Can we just take a second and give him love? He's done a lot. Thank you, Joachim.
Thank you, Joachim.
You're so awesome. Thank you for bringing live music. That was dancing and food. Did I mention food? Did we say food?
There was food.
Okay.
There was definitely food.
Next.
Cleanup
Oh, yeah,
day.
we cleaned, and there was food.
What kind of food was it that day?
Spiritual food and crack.
Crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rev Bev gives us crack.
Well, let's be real clear about that. It's crack sauce.
Yeah.
It's got garlic in it.
Yeah.
And she controls us with it. All she has to do is say there'll be crack sauce there. And we show up.
Yeah.
First time it's free, next time you gotta clean up.
That's right. Yeah. She carbs us up and we wash stuff. It's amazing. Yeah, it was cool. It's nice. It feels like we're all together when we do that. We make our space.
It was
beautiful.
definitely a great community day.
Yeah. The
Summer of love.
That was
All the
very
hippies
Puna.
came out.
Yeah. They decorated, they painted. It was amazing. It was just like,
It was.
you know, Easter
And
Bunny.
who was that again? Joachim and Danica.
That guy. So much fun. Oh my goodness. Go.
Love is love.
This was gay. Yeah. I said that. Hi, live TV.
I was there too, but I showed up too late for the picture.
I'm all tatted out in the front. Yeah. You know.
That was an amazing, amazing time. And we
We
all
all
showed up,
Gay apparel.
marched in the parade, marched in the Pride Parade. Rev Bev was our leader, as she always is, our fearless leader through that.
Thank
We
you
had
for
a great
that.
time.
It really feels a lot to be a gay woman and be in a spiritual community that says hell yes to me.
Hell yes!
Oh yeah. The jazz picnic. This guy.
Let's ask everybody. No, everybody. Who put this on? Joachim!
Wow, we know who the fun guy is, man. Look at Rev Bev's like, I cooked. There was food. She did desserts for this one.
Freaking scary
More
gecko.
crack. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Rev Bev, man. You go so far. You do. All right.
Beach Fest, I was there.
Beach
That
Fest
was fun.
Awesome. Another guy, I don't see Dennis,
No,
but
but Dennis and
Christy's
Sori,
here.
Dennis and Christy put that on. It was great. Lots of people showed up, did some great music. Barbara brought some people and they did some gospel. Russell Ruderman showed up. Dennis and Sandy were there. I'm sure I'm forgetting lots of other people that were there, but they were all awesome.
Yeah. Okay, we do a lot of stuff, huh? This is like the
Yeah.
longest slide presentation ever, and we love it. All right, great.
The whole sanctuary was all tricked out.
Where is Dennis? Where is Dennis?
Right there.
Hey, man.
Thank you, Dennis.
He's our Halloween guy.
Oh my gosh, did anybody see him? He came as Eric Clapton, and he had his hair like dyed black, and I didn't recognize him. I was like,
Eric
who is that guy, and why is he acting like he's in charge?
Sandy was like, oh, I've got a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was romantic. Oh, God, that. Remember this?
That was freaking amazing.
Who was there? This was
We
fun
had
to see.
so much fun. So many community members showed up and showed us their amazing talent. I'm not even going to try to list anymore because I'll forget people, but people surprised us. People showed up and really brought their A game, and we had a wonderful time. It was all perfect, except for someone kept trying to sneak on stage, and I had to keep pulling her off. I don't know if you guys
Right.
remember that. It was freaking embarrassing, okay?
That was awesome.
And the food, oh my God, the food. And who did that? Rev Bev. We brought in great money, and if you looked at the expenses for that, I mean, she seriously, like, what is that story about creating a feast out of fishes or something like that? I don't know Christianity, but I know there's a story. And it's her. She just like creates food out of nothing. It's amazing. Or spins gold out of hair. I don't know.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It was an awesome day. Thanksgiving
so
Eve.
sweet. That was
beautiful.
That was a huge candle lit down the middle.
I loved it. The candles were in the middle. And I was sitting right there and watching everybody come up and light their candles and seeing their faces through the candlelight. It was one of the most beautiful experiences. It was really beautiful.
Definitely, if you missed it.
And then there's more food.
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 Thanksgiving potluck was wicked well attended. It was full. We used every table, every square inch was taken, and we had a miraculous loaves and fish moment. We had enough food, and we had so much to take home. Like today, take it home. It's amazing when we show up in community. Don't you love it? Don't you feel like you're part of something? Like, awesome.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh God, that was fun. lightly flying over the snow with a hay cock. I'm not going to go there again.
Do you remember the Grinch? The Grinch was freaking so much
Hi,
fun!
Grinch.
And I got to do Santaland Diaries. I loved it.
Yeah, it was, I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and what we really want to say is, we're doing good as community.
We are doing really good. What do we see as a theme this year? Community.
Community, right?
Community. And what brings our community together? Well, food. Obviously food, right? But what else brings it together? Rev Bev! Can we all have a freaking standing ovation for the glue that holds all this shit together?
Woo, child.
Every event we talked about, everything that happens here, she is either behind the scenes or right up in front, making it happen from A to Z. She plans it all. She has really, really high standards that she holds herself to. She holds them to us too, and sometimes we don't quite make it, but it gives us the opportunity to try to make ourselves better. I want to be the person Rev Bev believes I can be.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I have to follow that. Really. Next time I'm going before them. Meow. Okay, so another thing that we do here, which is also amazing and wonderful, is our quarterly outreach partners program. So this is where we choose a nonprofit in our community, and we give them money. So we donate, we give them a tithe. It's like 10% of, 3%, sorry. 3%, maybe we're gonna raise it up. 3% of our income to our community, which I think is a fantastic thing to do. And so, last year, the first quarter was the food basket. Second quarter was a Maui Relief Fund. Third quarter was Action for Animals. And our fourth project was our fourth quarter was Project Hawaii. So these fit what you folks, a while back, we did a survey and asked what you want to donate, what you would like for us to donate to. And these were the categories. So there was homelessness and food for people. There was, Maui Relief was kind of special because we just had to do it because of the emergency. Animals and the environment, and children. So we always try to choose organizations that fit into those categories, and I think we did that really well. So we will be doing more this quarter, and we're looking forward to doing that, and we're looking forward to hearing your feedback on what you would like us to do. Maybe there are some different categories that you folks would like to see us give our money to. So, yeah, so let us know. You can talk to me. You can talk to Rev Bev. But I'm the coordinator, so you can talk to me. Take something off of her plate, right? Yeah, food. Okay, other goodness. So we talk about our audiovisual team a lot, but we really, they have like surpassed the standard of greatness. You know, we've really raised the bar for how well we do. And there's always, you know, we're improving all the time. And we just want to give a shout out to all you folks who work so hard to make it sound good in here and to take it out into the world. And so, yeah, so let's give it. So our media team director is our own Ray Ryan. Ray, woo! what he looks like, folks. You don't get to see him on audiovisual. Yeah, his wonderful hair. He looks so handsome. Okay. And then we have Joe Shahan, who's our audio lead. Lucinda Cervantes is our slides person. She's on the mainland right now, but she'll be back. Scott Garris is our video and audio support. Scott isn't here today. And our newest person, Maddie Carr, has joined. And she does audio, video, and slide support. She's a person of all trades. Okay, and other goodness. So, when you come in here in the morning, if you're not one of our volunteers, you come in, all the chairs are set up, there's tea, there's coffee, there's things back there. It looks really nice, right? All the musical stuff is up there. Well, people come in and make that happen. It's not elves, you know? Or maybe we're kind of elves, but we wanted to acknowledge some of those people that come in almost every Sunday to help set this up. And Sandra Silva, she comes and helps with the chairs. Huh? Oh, yeah, she definitely is a responsible adult. Yeah, she comes in and makes sure everything's done correctly. And we have Laureen Campbell. Is Laureen here? I think she left. Oh, no, there she is. She's awesome. And we have Susan Hicks. Susan, yay. Paul Paulson. Paul helps out. I guess he's gone. Tom Cashman, our newest, another newbie. And our Leadership Council members also chip in. I think Dennis Allstrand, I have to give him a shout out too, because he always helps out too. So, thank you so much for all of you. And if you have helped in the past, please, forgive us for not mentioning you, but these are the people who we see all the time. So, we just appreciate those of you who donate your time, your money, and are here every Sunday for us. Thank you for that. Okay. And what do we do to make this service really interesting and fun? Well, last year we had 13 different speakers. We had 22 different musical guests. We had 52 different creative thoughts. We had 2 multi-week certified classes and 1 personal development class. That's a lot of classes and learning and for us to really improve our lives. And we had 9 workshops. So, yeah, and if you participated in these classes and workshops, you know how amazing they are. And I try to do as many as I can, because once I'm out of the class, I start forgetting and slipping back. So, yeah. Okay, so thank you so much.
I think I should just stop ministering and just start cooking. Seriously. No, before we get into all of it, it's just, it's my love language, and if I gotta bribe you, I'm gonna bribe you with something good. So we do that, and I do love doing it, and it is easy. And what we said about the fundraiser, that I was willing to do that. I had done it before, and thank you to everybody that participated. Not only all of those that were in the show, but also all of my crew and all of the servers or waitrons that were there, that were willing to take direction, listen to Sandy, she's the only voice I want to hear. made it all happen, but I was able to do it, and I was able to do it for under $500. You know, that was less than $10 per person. We could never have catered it for that. So this is where we come in. And like Reverend Kathy said, we had warm bread. We don't have a kitchen. How do we do warm bread? Creative thinking. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. But what my job is today is to say thank you to everybody that participated in everything you saw up there for the last year. I am not going to get stuck in that potential hole of forgetting somebody. So please know, if you participated, here is my really heartfelt thanks. Now, there are some people that I do have to thank individually, and those are my leadership council. Because believe it or not, I don't do this alone. I don't do this alone. I definitely don't. And first I want to thank John Hitch, because that whole presentation that he gave about doing all the work on the gutters and the cleaning and the painting and the ceiling and the trim and the doors and everything was him. He did all of it. The only thing we did, we brought in Corey's gutters to actually pull out those seamless gutters, and my goodness, the difference it has made is amazing. But yes, I want to thank John for that. He knew where to go, he knew how to get the color, and he knew how to do the work, and he did it magnificently. So thank you, John, very, very much. Sandra Silva is our treasurer, our CPA. She's got us online and in the moment, and we are working at a wonderful pace. And I want you to know, at any given time, and I'll probably say it again later, that if anybody wants any questions about what we do with our finances, come and see us. We are open book completely. We can draw threads for you and explain whatever it is we're doing. So at any given time, if you have questions like that, please come and see us. And now that we have Sandra got it all together, and it's so organized, it's crazy easy to do, crazy easy to see. So thank you very much, Sandra. And being the responsible adult on Sunday mornings helps, because if somebody falls and hurts themselves, I don't have to go find the first aid kit. She knows where it is. And everything else. She just wanders around looking at everything. Of course, I want to thank Lissa Hookery for all of what she does, what she brings in. She was my admin assistant for the better part of last year, helping me through doing all of the stuff that we had to do. And so that was a great assistance in there. And of course, always been a very inspirational on the music team as well. So thank you very much. And she gets great tables, I gotta tell you. No, that's it. She always says, what do you need? I go, I need tables. Tables, gotta do this. So there's all these little things, and a lot of them might be an inside joke, but she does a wonderful job. Thank you. Sandy. Love you. Love you too. Thank you to Sandy as well. Sandy is doing our outreach program, which is fantastic. Always keeps everything in line over there. She is also our secretary on the board. She takes incredible minutes, and we are not easy to follow. If you think the community is herding cats, it comes from the leadership council, because we're all cats running around. So thank you so much, Sandy, for all that you do. And of course, I think, did I name all of my leadership council? I think I did. Well, I'm getting to it. And also, of course, to Doc, because he does hold a certain amount of calm for us when we start getting out of control. Dennis taught him very, very well of how to be a really good president. So thank you. Your legacy goes on, Mr. Altstratton. Thank you. We are on time. We're in there. We're in and out. We get it done. So thank you. All right. So, and just a gratitude for all that we have done, all that we did. And it was all for you, and it was about you, and it was by you. So without you, the community, none of that matters. So this is a gratitude for all that you guys did and participated in. So let's talk about this coming year. This is where I get really excited, because here is the opportunity for us to look forward into more of what we just came from and more that we can do. So you know that the theme of the year is Rise Up. right? So we started, you know, it's like almost like we're like going, all right, we were forming, storming, and now we're norming. So what is our norm? Our norm is even greater. We're rising up, we're doing more, we're getting more involved in the community. So we're going to be doing more concerts, we're going to be doing more classes. It is, it's a lot of fun. More workshops, more activities. You know, you guys do know that I do sleep, and I wake up in the morning and I got to get a pen and paper out for all the ideas that came through at night. Because there's so much that we can do and so much that we want to do. And we're going to be moving forward with a bunch of those different things. And I don't want to promise anything, so just stay tuned as we go through the year. Things are going to develop. I've learned in the last 2 years that my desire, or as Sandra said, my level of what I can see possible in this world, is to plan and to get everything going, and I'm getting more into the rhythm of the area where I am, is to allow things to unfold a little bit more gently. We don't have to have months of organization. We can bring it out because you guys are in the moment. You kind of respond a little bit easier when it's in the moment. We can go, oh yeah, I'm free, let's do it. So I'm getting better, folks. I'm learning. You guys are teaching me well, and I appreciate that. But one of our big projects that we have planned for this year for the property in the building is a new paint job. In here, we are looking to repaint the inside of our sanctuary. And hopefully we will be able to get it done in the summertime. We're working on that right now. So once the annual meeting is out of the way, it opens up a space for us to be able to plan other things. And of course, within that, it means getting all of those cabinets that we know our beloved termites have enjoyed them for many years. So we'll be replacing those and replacing everything over there, getting it all tidied up so our beloved team that comes in the morning, on Sunday morning, doesn't have to sweep up before they can open up and get going. So we're going to just one more time do it, and part of that, we're probably, some of the beams that haven't been sealed, we're going to start taking care of those as well. So this is going to be our big project for this year. Yes, I'm so looking forward to it. It's nothing nicer than to walk into something that is nice and clean and bright. And we have, if you notice, we don't have any webs anymore because we do have a lovely person that is taking care of our bathrooms and the inside of the sanctuary, Miss Kit Winterborn. So that is good. One of the things we spoke about earlier last year was during the Maui fires that we wanted to get involved as a community to support them. Now, yes, we did do a tithe, we did a financial support, but we are looking forward to trying to get involved as a community to do something. And we are looking for how that can look. Because it's tricky. I can't put you all on a plane and fly over to Maui and just invade and go and do something. So we are working on that. I want you to know that it is still in action. We haven't dropped it. We are working it. We're looking at contacting the workforce over here or the planning that they're doing on this island, see if there's anything we can do here before going over, or trying to get over there, maybe a couple of people at a time, but I don't know how that's going to look yet. And knowing that this is an ongoing situation means that we can actually plan it out properly. And if you guys do have ideas about that, please bring them to us and see how that can look, because we're working on doing that. Okay. Now, I'm going to speak to one of the things that I'm really, really passionate about. One of the things I've noticed is that over the course of the last, since 21, was it 21 I got here? I think so. We were coming out of COVID, and we've seen a little bit of a change in the community. We see some of our old faces are coming back, which is great. Today was a beautiful service. Everybody loves Rabbi Rachel, so she brings in a big crowd of a lot of people that don't always come every time that they come for her. It's fantastic. I love seeing everybody, and we love having the guest speakers that can actually do that and bring in different faces. But I've also seen a lot of people just generally walking in, and there's this desire to step in a little deeper. One of the things we know about community, one of the most important things we want to feel is that sense of belonging. And for that, it looks different for everybody, but one of the questions I've been asked a lot over this last year, how do I become a member? There's a desire in the folks that are showing up to actually dive in, know that they belong somewhere, and step in. Now, it doesn't mean to say that everybody hasn't been stepping in, they have, but there is a desire for that idea of being a member. So we're going to reignite it, because there was a lot that happened during COVID, and we just had to just go, that was then, and now we're moving forward. So we're going to have a very simple, lovely little membership program that will come up. We're going to launch it in April. There'll be an opportunity for all those folks that are already members to come and recommit. Just come in. I will be cooking every Sunday in April. So come for the food, stay for the commitment. It's good, it works, right? So we're going to be launching our membership program. And then to all of those that might be newer, that were never part of the original membership that was before COVID, there'll be an opportunity for you to hear about truly who we are, and then decide if you want to become a member. Of course, everybody, yes, yes, everybody put your hands up. Everybody, yes, thank you. Perfect. Because it is something valuable to feel that sense of belonging. I know it's a piece of paper, but so is a marriage certificate. There's something about that sense of commitment and belonging where we step in a little deeper, to love a little harder, to give a little bit more, to participate a little bit deeper. And so that's why we're going to be bringing that in. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. It's going to be fun. Those Sundays in April are going to be a really good time. And now there's one other thing that I want you guys, we did ask for about the outreach program, about if there's any ideas that you have. If there's anything that you would like to see happen here at the center, if you have an idea, now remember, when you come to me with an idea, I'm going to say, oh, that sounds like you're called to do it. Right? Because oftentimes we have the idea, because we are called to want that to come into happen. Now, don't be afraid to go, you know, I really would like to see this. I don't think I can do it, but maybe I can help somebody else do that too. Fantastic. Any ideas? This is the abundance of God. It comes through ideas. So we want to see that happen, the ideas. I only ask one thing. Please don't bring it to me on Sunday morning or at any event. Because when on Sunday morning and during the events, I'm in that time. But please call me, come and see me. Send me an email with your ideas so we can talk about it and bring more of you forward, more of what you want to see. Let's do that. Just not on Sunday morning. Because I'll look at you like this and I'll be like deer in the headlights going, I'm talking into 5 minutes. Can we do this another time? So, and I don't like to be rude, and sometimes I am, because it's just, I get caught up in the moment. And I apologize to anybody I've ever said anything too sharp at. Like Lucinda did in her last talk, forgiveness. Yeah. I'll cook for you. I'll bake you something. If you want an apology cake, call me up, I'll get one going. And make those mini cupcakes. How big is that commit? How big is your forgiveness? We can start at a mini cupcake and just go up to a 3-tier cake. Anyway, so that's what we have right now. One of the things I want to speak about is our upcoming budget. Okay, so Sandra showed us what we were doing and how we were moving forward. So you could see up here some of the same figures that we have. So I'm just going to go to last year. Last year we had a projected income, we had a desired income of $105,000, right? And we actually brought in 103. In actuality, we brought in 106, but there was some money that we sent that is for registration, for education. That isn't our money. It just moves through us. But we did, actually, our book said 106. So, but that's the actual figure of our income was $103,070, right? And our actual expenses were $100,000. So you can see we've leveled up because we're doing stuff. We've got a brand new camera that's going to be installed. We installed new security cameras. We did a whole bunch of things. And of course, we got some new musical instruments. We got a whole bunch. Just know. And so what we're looking for 2024 is we have projected our expenses to be $104,000 this year. If you see that extra $4,000, the board gave me a raise. I was like, yeah, the board gave me a raise. And it was very lovely, but I will tell you what was said to me. And of course, you know, I have to cry at least once during every meeting. What was said to me was, it was a way to show appreciation for all that I do and all that I've done. And if we really paid you what you were worth, we would go bankrupt. So, thank you to my board for seeing that and appreciating it, because it really means a lot to me. So, our projected desired income is $115,000, which leaves us $11,000 for extra goodness. Can we do this? Yes. Can we get behind that number? Yes. I think it's a very easy hell yeah. Very easy. Because all we've done now is that we, as Dennis mentioned, we used to fundraise and bring everything in through fundraising for each thing that we needed. Now, because we don't have to do that anymore, we just raise the umbrella up. So there's a continual flow. So if you are waiting to give to a specific fundraiser, don't wait no more. Just give on a continual basis into the coffers, into the general fund, because you can see what we do with it. We do that and we walk it out into the world. And you can see that our profit margin in 23 was only $2,800. We're not spending frivolously. We're using this money in the community and for this community as well. So this is what we're doing with it. So this is our projected budget going out for this coming year. All right, so we can do this. So before we move forward with anything else, I know we might have some questions. I know Ms. Susan Hicks has a question.
Oh, it was just when John was talking about the gutters.
Yes.
I was just curious, what when you were cleaning and taking it down, were you able to use volunteer labor, or did you have to pay people to do that prior to quarries?
We did both. We did both. We paid and we had volunteer. So we did both for that. Some of this stuff needed to be professionally done, and other parts of it were volunteer. Absolutely. Yes, we always try and use volunteer as much as possible, but what we've also realized is we're part of circulation. So as we are bringing finances in, so we are letting it circulate out and paying people for their talents and their business as well, because that circulates out into the world. And then, of course, it comes right back in as well. So we use volunteers and we use professionals, because there are some things that we have seen around that we need to have done where we need a professional to do it. Because otherwise we just keep putting Band-Aids on and Band-Aids on and Band-Aids on. However, if you have a skill that you would like to volunteer, we're all in that as well. And also part of our membership program is going to be reigniting our volunteer program as well. So that we have, because we've got so many places where you can show up and serve, and we're going to be having that as well. So we can do that. Any other questions? Come on. Come on. Yes, Mr. Stephen Jack here, from the back.
I heard a rumor that somebody's going to Bali.
Yes. That is going to be also, even though doesn't look like it, is also going to benefit the center and benefit those folks that are going. There's a retreat in Bali in September. I am a co-facilitator with Gary Lynn Floyd, a musician from CSL that you've seen up here perform for us, and a beloved friend, Jolene Bainey, who's the mastermind behind it all. It's going to be amazing. And I know that on the back end we receive a nice contribution from that as well. Besides the fact that all those that are going with me, we get to have an amazing retreat, an amazing time. So if you're interested it's time to get on board because one, you've got to make sure you have your passport, 3 months to get a passport, and we are filling up really fast. So it's really good. Thank you for bringing that up, Stephen. Anything else? Okay. So here's a little sadness, of course, as I say before, we're going to have to say goodbye to Doc as far as being on our board. He has put in 3 years, I think, Reverend Kathy? He did 3 years on the board, which is absolutely wonderful. And the reason he's leaving our board is because our board is choosing to meet in person as opposed to on Zoom. So that's a very exciting thing because there's something special about coming together in community. And also he just doesn't feel like being over there all the time, that he actually can do what is needed or what we all, our commitment as board members are. So we say thank you to Doc. We say thank you to all the time that he's spent with us, the fact that he is a wonderful practitioner and he continues to be our practitioner. So whenever you put in a prayer request, he is part of the prayer group that prays on that. So thank you, Doc. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for holding us in consciousness, even when you are running around with that beautiful Coco dog at Camp Cedar Ridge and slipping down that slippy slide. We know that this is still a community in his heart, and he looks out and looks for us all the time. So thank you for all your work as a member of the Leadership Council and, of course, as our president that is going to be moving out. We don't know who our new president will be yet. We will decide that at our Leadership Council meeting coming up in March. And so what we do right now is we are going to present to you a new person that has volunteered. No, she wasn't voluntold. Volunteered to become a member of our Leadership Council. And as we all know, you as a community get to vote on this person. So I would like to bring up with me all of my Leadership Council, please. Please come and join me up here. Yeah, they're a good-looking group, aren't they? Yeah. And I'd like to bring up Ms. Sherry O too, please. Come on in. So this is our beloved Sherry O. And as I said, she has volunteered to join our Leadership Council. And the board has said, let's present her to the community. So if you'd like to step forward. All right. Well, hang on a second. We've got to take a vote. Anybody want to vote yes to Ms. Sherry or joining the Leadership Council? Anybody want to vote no? Yeah. So I think that, did we have to do a whole thing, or was that okay?
We were going to do an interpretive dance, you're welcome.
Okay. So, Ms. Sherry O is going to be moving for us. Please remember that all of us up here are open to be with you and chat with you and be around you whenever you are here. So, lean into us. Thank you for being part of this community. No, I'm not going to. Sure, it's a lot when you look through the year. And it's been brilliant. So thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.
So we know that in this center now and always there is just an energy, a wonderful goodness and love and all that there is. And I'll call it God because it's easy to give it a 3-letter name. So knowing that God is here, God is our sanctuary, God is CSL. And God is in each and every one of us right here and right now. And so knowing this, I know and claim that this meeting is just done perfectly, and all that we have done in the past is still with us, is integrated into our being, into the center's being, and that going forward, all of the wonderfulness and wonderment that we have envisioned and continue to envision for this center, all the wonderful folks that are attracted to us and that lend their wonderfulness to us. I know going forward that it is done already, and it is wonderful and fantastic and oh, so exciting to be here and to be part of this. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you, everyone that was in that presentation that did such wonderful things, every board member, every volunteer, every person who comes to this center every Sunday, that comes to all of our fundraisers, that comes to help out, that does everything that we need to be done. And so, knowing this is done perfectly in the law, right here, right now, let us release this meeting, let us release this prayer, knowing that it is done magnificently. And so let us say together, and so it is.